if there's stuff that has to be fixed again, then please point it out, because I will probably not notice myself, as I don't have your perspective on this. And now I would like to start streaming Genesis. As you can see, my Wesnoth. Whoops. I want to do. Okay. Maybe I should. Like I've got Twitch open on my phone to watch my own stream, so I can also see the chat messages instantly. As I forgot to mute myself on the phone, I could hear myself speaking, and then I could hear myself speaking on my phone, which is less than ideal. Anyway, Genesis. First of all, I would like to point out I'm not gonna play this on the hardest difficulty, because it's plenty difficult. I've done that once. I do not want to do that again, not while streaming at least. And I'm actually gonna go for easy, because it's also a pretty long and exhausting campaign, and I would like to finish it at some point. Yeah. So far so good. Does anyone who's present have a question about Genesis? As you can see, this person has wings. We will see a lot of fairies and other stuff. It's also related to Invasion from the Unknown or After the Storm by Iris. This is basically meant to be a prequel to the world of Wesnoth. Like basically before the world. What are the rules about saves for the campaign? Like first of all, if I reload, I'm gonna go. I will not make saves during a turn and reload from there. I will probably make saves when something story relevant happens. And so in case I botch up majorly at some point after I already completed a partial goal of the scenario, so I don't have to. I won't go back to the very beginning. Probably I will just go back to this sort of checkpoint and go from there. As I said, I won't make saves during turns. I won't reload to the start of the specific turn usually. Like I don't think I will at all. But yeah, I think I'll just. I don't think I will lay the rules very stringently right now, because for now I just want to get back into streaming. I want to stream this campaign, and if I restrict myself too much, I might run out of energy before I finish this. So I will basically try to avoid anything that I would understand as cheating. Like I won't try to avoid it, I will avoid it, but I'm not gonna try to restrict myself and try to remember all the rules or something like that. I just won't reload as much as most people. Let's put it like that. And for now, and high discussion order for now, let's just start. Like as I said, this is sort of a prequel built on the lore of After the Storm and Invasion from the Unknown, and it's way in the past, way before Wesnoth. And for now, let's start. So, first of all, the warning for anyone who's gonna watch the stream or anyone who means to play this campaign at some point. Many scenarios of this campaign were significantly different from normal Wesnoth gameplay. It is especially important to pay close attention to the mission objectives and not necessarily try to kill every single enemy, especially on shrouded maps, or in places where enemies seem to respawn continuously. This campaign is the prequel to Invasion from the Unknown and After the Storm. It may be useful, but it is not necessary to play these campaigns before playing Genesis. In our universe there exist 10 worlds, one for each of the 10 aspects of creation. Life, water, thunder, earth, fire, darkness, light, air, ice, and existence. 10 guardians embody each of these aspects, deities who channel the essence of these elements to foster the growth of their worlds and their peoples. Our world, Erdia, is that of Earth and the home to the faerie. Though we are protected by the guardian Sael against the many demons from the other worlds, our relatively peaceful lives are still often fraught with battle. War is more common than peace. The disunity amongst the guardians prevents their personal intervention to maintain order, even among those who desire harmony. There are plenty of them who do not. I don't know what to think. The guardians are meant to protect us. The guardians that are meant to protect us seem to only relish bloodshed. They pit their powers and their peoples against one another, treating precious life like trifles for their amusement. They sit back and watch as ash rains from the sky, and the dry wind carries demon fire burning away our beautiful forests. We are left to fight on our own. They're coming again. The demons. There is no end to this carnage, is there? Fine. I'm not afraid of fighting. I can't be. And so starts Genesis. Episode 1. Okay, this is... Yumi? Yumi, wake up! Yumi. Rise and shine, we've got visitors. I thought demons didn't live here on Erdia. They don't. These ones look like they are from Athea, the Word of Life. I wonder why they are here. Yumi? Hello? You paying attention? They are here to kill us. Well, they sure look hostile, but I guess I should try to be optimistic around Miss Gloomy. Don't be like that. We are allies with Athea. They are probably just here to I don't know, pass us a message or something. They also probably just burned down the forest on accident too. I guess you have a point. Well, just in case, we'd better wake the fairies in the villages. You stay back and out of danger, okay? So, first scenario, Ash. The victory is to defeat Azarar, which is this demon over here. I get 4 loyal fairies of 4 different kinds. And then, first of all, note that those loyal ones are fairies, while Esther and Yumi are fire, something different. We at this point don't know different in what way or why, but different. And apparently easy is really easy. I might have to up the difficulty a bit. But for now, how much time? Like I would like to remind you all, I've put a time limit on my streams for Genesis, like not more than an hour, because it's going to be less and less linear over time. Rather, there will be some non-linear parts, and I think it's easier to say I stream for 1 hour and then I continue next time, instead of trying to finish a scenario, which have varied lengths as well. Anyway, I have to kill this level 3 demon warrior. I have access to 5 kinds of fairies actually. Interesting. And for now I'm just gonna go through the kinds of fairies I have available. Like this for one, the Briar Maiden, that has a very balanced melee and range attack with 2 different damage types. It's neutral, and the range attack is magical. They can advance to 2 level 2 versions. One of them goes ranged only and has a new special, which we don't know yet, which I'm not gonna explore yet as well. Then we've got the Dusk Fairy, which, like, as you can see, they've both got kinda balanced ranged and melee attacks, but Dusk Fairy leans more to the direction of the ranged attack and has an arcane attack. Another difference is also because it has slightly less HP, and it is chaotic, so it will deal more damage at night. Then we've got an Equipoise Fairy, which is a relatively recent addition. Like, it's been like there like a long time, but it wasn't there when I played the campaign the first time. The only time I used this unit was when I had to playtest a specific scenario for Yuumi. Like, they wanted to know if it's doable to complete that scenario with the recall list available. It was possible, but it was a bloodshed. Anyway, Equipoise Fairy is neutral as well. It seems to have very weak attacks and a range attack with True Strict, meaning it will always hit. And Equilibrium is basically it can not quite void, but it can weaken. It reduces the negative effects of time of day by 10% for Adrians and allied units. So let's say I've got my Dusk Fairy around during the day, I have my Equipoise Fairy next to them. The Dusk Fairy won't receive the usual 25% malus on their damage, it will only have a reduction of damage of 15%. Which isn't that much on level 1 or 2, but it will grow stronger on higher levels when they deal more damage. Also, it will mean that my daytime specific units won't be as useless during the opposite times of day. Then I've got a Fairy Shaman. It's like, honestly, at level 1 you can say it's an Elvish Shaman with a magical melee attack. And very, very squishy. Also, it's also neutral. Then we've got a Sprite. That's the one fairy we know also from Invasion from the Unknown and After the Storm. They are lawful, they have a weak melee attack, they have a stronger ranged and magic attack, and as every other fairy, they are squishy. Like the Briar Maiden is the tankiest one of the bunch, and even they have a pure ranged attack upgrade if you want to take that one. So also it's easy difficulty. I've got literally 2.5 times as much gold as the enemy. They have higher income, so they're dead, but beyond that I have all the cards. I mean, I even got 4 loyal units, I've got a fairy as well. Stuff. I've got plenty of stuff. Right, Aster is basically, as a fire fairy, is basically a sprite on steroids. Pretty much. While Yuumi is something completely different. Equipoise Fairy, let's get Let's get a couple of tanky ones and then let's just go. Like, as you can see, they do not recruit just a standard demon. They have also the winged demon, which is basically the level 1 version of Demon Sephir, which we do know from Invasion from the Unknown. But they also have a different upgrade as well. Like, demons also have more different... has another advancement line as well. So yeah, this is in the past. This is it has some things we do not know from the later ages, from Invasion from the Unknown and After the Storm. So yeah, I wonder, this amount of units might already be enough, but I've got so many villages I can easily afford to just get a couple more. Yeah. And this is probably enough, and I will do my best to destroy those guys. Shouldn't also, like, as I said, I don't think it's going to be that hard. Well, this one went well. Neither of them really got their hits in. Like... So as you can see, my Dusk Fairies are certainly the damage dealers, especially during this time of the day. And I would like to slow this guy. That did not work. So I'm just wanna stop this guy from reaching this one, making the chances of the death a bit lower. Lol, I attacked them first, and now is that comment this. Ah, they're attacking us after all. Why wouldn't they? Like I said, we are allies with Ifia, and Xyle and Uria are friends. It doesn't make sense for the Urdemons to do this. They're usually pretty nice to us. Huh? Xyle and Uria are the guardians of Earth and Life, remember? They're supposed to keep peace on our worlds, Iri and Ifir. If any of the Urdemons got out of control, Uria is supposed to stop them. She's usually pretty strict with them, you know. So, where is she? Obviously not here. I guess speculating about it right now isn't helpful. Let's worry about surviving first. They're burning the forest! Wonderful. I love that they are totally shooting themselves in the foot by doing this, because this provides an illumination source, and well, there's not really an advantage for them if they put in an illumination source there. So as you can see, I siphoned some HP with this attack. Like, it's sort of a drain, but not exactly. It's an unspecified amount, to be precise. Then Yumi also has a thing called Void Assault, which does 5 damage that ignores all resists, which displaces 0 damage, and it has a special card. It has a 70% chance to hit during night. During day you would be out of luck, but during night it's pretty useful. So, and as you can see, because I have all those advantages right now, I can just overwhelm this one and be done with it, more or less. Like, on the harder difficulty, they will have at least as many units as I do. This is not the case right now, obviously, which makes it possible for me at all to overrun them. This was a risk, but I did that so the Demon Warrior would not be able to reach them over there. So that they checked out. Then I don't even mind if the Demon Warrior kills the Spire Maiden over there. I would actually not be that unhappy, because then they would leave their keep. And that would be quite helpful for me. Ouch. Okay, I'm pretty sure that this one will either attack my Briar Maiden or my Dusk Fairy. Either of them are not terrible losses for me and are basically calculated losses at this point. And I really hope they're not going for Masquerade. Okay, this is even... Oh no, they're even getting up reinforcements. Look out, it looks like the demon leader's casting some kind of spells. Ow! Yumi, are you okay? I'm fine. What was that? Seems like he's trying to use the heat from the lava to fry us. Oh, I hate fire. I know you do, but I can't do anything about it without getting rid of the lava. We've got to beat him first. Basically, they took a small amount of damage, and it's gonna also, as you can see, there is sort of oh, first of all, days and nights are longer. They are no longer just dawn, midday, dusk. It's dawn, morning, midday, afternoon, dusk, and night is not dusk, midnight, and dawn, but dusk, first watch, midnight, second watch, dawn. Wait, I think that's just... Yeah. Anyway, it's not the standard time of day schedule of the base game, and beyond that, each time of the day is counted twice. So basically, if one side is stronger, it will be stronger for longer, and if one side is weaker, it will be weaker for longer. It also means it's gonna be not that easy to fry that demon warrior, because they have all the cards right now. Maybe not all the cards, but they've got plenty of cards. That is unfortunate. Yumi's time to shine. Oh, nice. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yumi can deal up to 45 damage, even at this point. So I totally underestimated their damage. I didn't think that would kill them, but... Okay. Talk! I cannot. Answer me! I am bound. The leader is acting strange too? Oh well. Smile, Yumi, we won! Ugh. We won. Awesome. On the bright side, at least we're still alive, right? We're still alive, at least. Anyway, we can't stay here any longer. We have to... What are you doing? Going to sleep. I'm tired. But... Okay, but we really shouldn't stay here for too long. After you wake up, we have to get going. Otherwise the demons will hunt us down, okay? Yeah. So, this was the first scenario. It was... frankly, this was far easier than I expected. I mean, I was playing out easy, but I had this memory of this very hard first scenario. So now I'm... You know what? I'm just gonna replay this scenario but on a higher difficulty and basically see which difficulty I can play. If like I'm gonna go up to normal next, and if that's still too easy, I will go up to hard. Yeah, this is... This level of difficulty as it is boring for me. Like, I spent 112 gold on 6 units, and I started with 150 gold, and I end this now with 111 gold and 2 losses. Like, what? I don't like it. Which is why I'm gonna replay it, and I'm gonna skip all this because we're gonna get here again later. As I said, I'm just gonna redo the first now. We've got the time, I've got the motivation, stuff like that. And basically I'd play Wesnoth because it's fun, and this was not very enjoyable. It was basically, I was basically waiting the whole time for the hammer to drop and for the difficult part to start, and it never happened, and it was not exactly satisfying. So let's see if difficult is nymph. So we've been there, don't need that. Okay, this looks weird. And let's skip all this. What are the stats? I still have more gold than them. They still have the advantage of time of day. I want the difference is no longer so big that I will just steamroll them or something. I don't have units that are tanky enough for that. So for now I've gotta go for real. Right, also this time they recruit rabbit hounds as well, which have Berserk, which is, needless to say, very strong against fairies, which have almost no proper melee attack and are physically extremely weak. So, at least for this scenario, I don't think I will get equipoise fairies very much. So, for example, because they have this amount of units, because it's nighttime, I can't rush them as much as I did previously. So this promises to be far more interesting. What are my odds? My odds are pretty good. Then, what? Oh, what if they had 50 chunks to dodge? I've only got this? No. I want to bait this one. I don't want any of them to attack as well, and as you can see on the higher difficulty, they also receive reinforcements way earlier. Then this one to heal them after this fight, and I really hope they take that fight. In the meantime, Hjalte was asking me, like, I think I'm gonna reenact this part again, because while I can just point to a timestamp for... Anyway, I'm gonna reenact it. It makes sense. You will notice when you watch the YouTube video. Ah, they're attacking us after all. Why wouldn't they? Like I said, we are allies with Athea, and Tile and Uria are friends. It doesn't make sense for the Urdemons to do this. They're usually pretty nice to us. Huh? Tile and Uria are the guardians of Earth and Life, remember? We're supposed to keep peace in our worlds, Irdia and Athea. If any of the Urdemons get out of control, Uria is supposed to stop them. She's usually pretty strict with them, you know. So, where is she? Obviously not here. I guess speculating about this right now isn't helpful. Let's worry about surviving first. So, meanwhile Hjalte... Oh, this went pretty much the way I hoped. even better. Yalte was asking what was my reason I came back to Wesnoth after my break. Then, first of all, I never had a Wesnoth break. I had a streaming break. Basically, let's first this one. I don't know about disaster. Stop worrying, you'll do great. This was triggered by putting Yumi in command after recruiting, which is an interaction I definitely overlooked previously, but it's nice to have. What I was trying to say, I never had a Wesnoth break. Like, I've still been playing plenty of Wesnoth, as you can. You're burning the forest! Wonderful. So, I didn't have a Wesnoth break, as you can see. I've actually finished Legend of the Invincibles while I was away, and a couple of other campaigns as well. And I had a streaming break because oh come on, they're really burning everything down. I think for me it got a bit harder to coordinate, to find the time to do this, to also to want to do this. At university was starting again, and I think I got at least somewhat overwhelmed with the need to balance a lot of things. Also, a part of the reason why I started streaming was that, what was it again? Right, because I wasn't able to do sports for a while. That was during the start of the pandemic, and suddenly I had a lot more time on my hands and I wanted to fill it, obviously. Look out, it looks like the demon's leader casting some kind of spell. And the quarantine part of the pandemic had been over for a while already, and what was it? Right, I was additionally getting a job and loading more sports on my plate, and then I still wanted to keep reading, I still wanted to play for myself, I still wanted to have time at all. And streaming was too much to be able to do all that. So that was my... And actually the question was, why did I come back? Because of an accident, I'm basically not allowed to do sports for a couple of weeks. And I also won't be able to do my job, and it means I suddenly have a lot more time on my hands, which I would like to not just waste away. Also, I promised to stream the campaign a long time ago, and I would like to actually do that at some point, at this point. I don't know if I will keep streaming after I'm recovered physically, but I will certainly bring Genesis to an end. Ow! Yumi, are you okay? I'm fine. What was that? Seems like he's trying to use the heat from the lava to fry us. I hate fire. I know you do, but I can't do anything about it without getting rid of the lava. We've got to beat him first. So basically this is, how much damage again? It's apparently 2 damage per turn, I suppose, or every couple turns. I'm not that sure about the logistics of this. So I wanna grab this one. Because of the True Strike, I can guarantee kills with this, which is very helpful, obviously. So healer 1. Okay, that was not my best idea. That one. No, I really hope that they cannot die from the heat damage, otherwise this would be very unfortunate for me now. Because they are basically dead. On. Then in that case I'm just gonna go full fire. Why are you here? Who ordered you to attack us? Can you hear me? Answer me. She's not talking. Just kill her. So I really hope they can't die from the heat damage. Otherwise, as I said, this one is totally screwed and it would suck a lot. And... oh yeah, that is an accident. Okay, they cannot die from the heat damage, that's great. Another good thing is they cannot capture more village, they can only burn them down. I mean, it kinda sucks for me when I want to keep my villages, but at least they won't ramp up their... whoa. They won't ramp up their income and get even more annoying than they are right now. Also note that Esther is not taking any fire damage because she is a fire fair. I'm not that sure how this is pronounced, to be honest. Yep. So, I'm not sure if I'm gonna ignore this one or not. Probably not. Just because it's gonna cost me a bit much to keep ignoring that one. Okay, now I've achieved that this guy won't be able to get over here if I... Actually, why the hell does this guy have a... aha. This is honestly kinda weird about the demons, like... oh, now I get it. Like, I was confused why this guy has a fire attack and the advancement will instantly switch to a chill attack, but in the basically classic version of this demon, they can advance to the demon grunt, the unit with the chill attack, and the demon sapphire who retains the fireball. So this is basically something that grew like this in a way. First of all, put this one over there, maybe they will attack, maybe they won't. I'm not opposed to either, actually. Be careful, you'll get hurt! Delta was just asking me how I managed to beat the Legend of the Invincibles. Actually, in that case I can just check. I played on easy, that's how. See? I basically said, no, I'm not gonna torture me by playing this on hard. That's probably the biggest reason how I beat it. I didn't say I wanna go on the highest difficulty, whatever. Like, I have played it on hard before, but I think I only ever played until the start of the 9th chapter. I think. Like, I'm not that sure, honestly. And yeah. Because part of the reason why I just straight up went and played on easy instead of hard was because I had played the first 8 chapters. No, the first 7 chapters for sure. I played at least 2 to 3 times. The lower the chapter number goes, the more often I had already played it, and I just wanted to get through this. Also, the items are way cooler on easy, because the nerf also means that the items are weaker. Okay, yeah, it's no longer nighttime, so my Void Assault has way more difficulty to hit at all. Then I believe I can kill this one. Yeah, that should work. Well, this is the awkward part a bit. Yeah, I can survive that. Nice. Then I obviously would like to give this to this one, but this one has already moved and has a pretty decent chance at killing that, and I would rather try to farm some XP from over there if I can or not. They might actually be able to pull this off. Okay, they are not able to pull it off. What a shame. So I could just give it this. Actually, I think I am going to give it to this one, because the Loi units I'm gonna recall anyway. Like, you can bet on that. This one has also a decent amount of XP, so I'm gonna recall them also, and they're well on their way. This one I will just never use again unless I give them XP now, because otherwise I can't really justify the expense for recalling them. Talk! I cannot. Answer me! I am bound. The leader's acting strange too? Oh well. Smile, Yumi, we won! As you can see, the forest is not looking great. We won. Awesome. On the bright side, at least we are still alive, right? We are still alive, at least. Anyway, we can't stay here any longer. We have to... What are you doing? Going to sleep. I'm tired. But... Okay, but we really shouldn't stay here for too long. After you wake up, we have to get going. Otherwise the demons will hunt us down, okay? So. And now I still won. It was doable, it was no longer a steamroll. I get a bit less gold. I feel better about it. I also get more experience points. And I spent more of the gold I had. Yeah. It was more gelling, it was more fun. At this time, I think it's not quite 1 hour yet, more like 55 minutes, but I think this is a good place to stop. And next time I'm gonna start at exactly this point and continue on normal difficulty. For now, thanks for watching. See you next time. Feel free to ask questions, preferably on during the stream. Yes, if you can't ask during the stream, then you can ask on Discord. You can also specify for questions asked on Discord if you want me to answer them during the stream instead. I think that would be fine. For now, I'm happy to say that the test, if this works at all, has been concluded, and I would say it works, so that's great. And as I said, see you next time, and thanks for watching.